Good morning, students. Yeah, let us continue with the same topic, that is the statistics. One more topic has been left. So, yeah, we have learned about the what is meant by statistics, correct? So, what is meant by statistics? It is the collection, observation, collection of data, observing the data, interpreting the data. You need to represent and then interpret, correct? You are going to collect all the information, then you are going to observe which column, what you are going to put your, and you need to represent it in the neat tabular column, and you are going to interpret in a meaningful sentence. That is the conclusion sentence. After that, what did we learn? We learned about mean. That is, for a group data, how are you going to find the mean? How are you going to find the mean for the group data? Mean is equal to, what is the symbolic representation of a mean? That is, x bar is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. What is this fi? What is this fi? It is the frequency. Fi is the frequency. What is this xi? Xi is the class, interval, class, mark, class, size. Which one? Xi is class, mark. What is the formula for the class mark? Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, or lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Anyway, you can take it as, since it is an addition, you can take it in whichever way you want. Either upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, or lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So this is all about the mean. Next, what did we learn? What did we learn? Did you learn about median? No, you learned about mode. Is there any representation for mode? Any symbolic representation? No. Then what is the formula? L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F2 minus F0 into H. This is the formula for the mode, correct? Check whether it is correct or not. It is F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F2 minus F0 into H. Now, what is this L? What is this L? Before finding L, what was the first thing you need to find? Model class, correct? Yeah. Model class. How are you going to how are you going to find out the model class? You are going to find the model class considering the maximum frequency. You are going to find the model class by considering the maximum frequency, correct? After finding the maximum frequency, what is the L denoted? The maximum frequency, that is the lower limit of the model class, correct? What is this L? Lower limit of the model class. I'll write the short forms. Okay, remember, that's all. What is L? Small l, it is the lower limit of the model class. Then what is F1? What is this F1? Frequency of which? Frequency of the model class. Frequency of the model class. Whatever the model class you have chosen, that particular frequency you need to write. Then what is that F0? F0. Preceding frequency of the model class. Preceding. Preceding frequency of model class. Correct? Then, what is this F2? What is that F2? It is succeeding. Succeeding frequency of the model class. Then, what is that H? What does that H represent? Class interval, does that H represent the class interval? Yes or no? No. Then what else? H represents the class size. How are you going to find the class size? That is upper limit minus lower limit. Why upper limit minus lower limit? Because the upper limit will be the greater number, lower limit will be the lesser number. This is what you have learnt in the previous class. Yes or no? Now, let us go to the next topic. What is next? What is next? It is the median. Now we are going to talk about the median. How are you going to find the median? How are you going to find the median for an ungrouped data? The thing is, first we are going to learn about the ungrouped data and then we are going to go to the group data, correct? Now, how are you going to find the median for an ungrouped data? For example, so let me take 5, 100, 15, 20, 40, 70, 80. So these are my these are the median, these are the scores, that is the ungrouped scores you have got. Now, what is the first condition you need to do for an ungrouped data when you need to find the mean? You are going to arrange the given ungrouped data to a ascending order, correct? Now, ascending order in the sense smaller to bigger, bigger to smaller. What is ascending order? It is smaller to bigger. Ascending order is smaller to bigger. Ulta descending means descending antandre you find descending and then chikkadinda no. Descending is bigger to smaller. Ascending is smaller to bigger. Now, which is the smallest? 5. After that, 15, then 20, then 40, then yes, good. These are the scores. Now, how are you going to find out the mean? That is the thing now. How are you going to find out the median? How are you going to find out the median for an ungrouped data? You are going to find the median by counting the number of things what you have. How many numbers you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 terms you have. 7 is an even number or an odd number? 7 is even or odd? 7 is an odd number. So if 7 is an odd number, then what is the formula for a median to find out when n is odd? When n is odd, that is n plus 1 divided by 2 term. Correct? N plus 1 divided by 2 term. So how much is your n? 7. 7 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 8 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 4s are 8. Now, what is the median? What you get? This is the fourth term. What is the fourth term? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 40 is the median for the given frequency. That is the given ungrouped data. Clear? Yes. Now, if it is for even, then what? If it is for even, if n is for even, for example, if we take 1, 0, 1. Now it is even. Then what? For that, what is the formula? N by 2th term. And you have one more formula, that is n by 2 plus 1. You need to find both the terms. Then you need to add that divided by 2. You get the median. Since you have an equal number, that is the even number, you are going to use two formula, that is n by 2th term 1 and 2 by n plus 1 term for the given observation to take an average. Okay, now how many terms you have? 8 by 2, that is 4, and 8 by 2 plus 1. 4 plus 1, that is 5th term. Okay, now which is the 4th term and 5th one? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these two are the medians. At that time, what are you going to do? 40 plus 70 divided by 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 110 divided by 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10. So what is the median for the given observation? The mid term of these two, that is the 55, is the median for the given observation. Did you understand? If it is for odd and if it is for even, they won't ask you for an ungrouped data, but this is the general thing what you wanted to learn before going to the group 1. I think you are clear with this. Now let us go to the group 1. Now coming to an group data. Before going to the group data, I have said you some word, that is central tendency. What is the central tendency? What is the central tendency? It is the combination of all the three, that is mean, mode and median. Yes, if they ask you to, if they have given you any sum, the class interval and the frequency is given, if they ask you to find the central tendency, then what are you going to do? You are going to find out all the three. Okay, they'll ask if the given that is the class interval is given and frequency is given, then find the central tendency if mode is equal to 1, that is A option, mean is equal to 10 and median is equal to 25. Since you have time, that is you have only 40 questions and you have time, so they might ask you the lengthy question also. It is not, there is no rule that they should not ask any lengthy questions and all. Yes, it will be easy. This is also easy because median you have only one formula, direct formula, and for mode also it is a direct formula, and mean you have direct formula, mode also you have direct formula. Median now you are going to learn, it is also a simplest formula. So all the thing is you need to apply the formula and you need to get the things, that's all. So they may ask you to find the central tendency. When they ask you to find the central tendency, you should be very careful that whether they are asking what term, that is the mean, mode, central tendency, and then ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ find ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ central tendency. And when you are going to, when they ask only mean, then they won't use the word central tendency. When they are asking more than one, that is mean, mode, in the combination of mean, mode, then central tendency, or mode, mean, mode, median, then the central tendency, mean, mode, then it is the central tendency. When it is a combination of more than one unknown term, then it is a combination, then it is called a central tendency. Okay, do not get confused with that. So many of them ask me what is that central tendency. So clear? Yes, if it is more than, you are finding more than one. If they ask only mode, then they won't ask you central tendency. They won't use the word central tendency. When there is a combination that you should find mean, mode and median, then only the word central tendency will be used. Clear about this word central tendency? Now, let us go to the median for an group data. How are you going to find median for a group data? Correct? What is the condition to find the median for a group data? How are you going to sign see or say whether the given question is a group data or an ungrouped data? If there is a class interval, if there is a class interval, that is the combination of number from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. If there is a combination of numbers, then you are going to say it as a group data. If there is no combination of numbers, that is 5, 10, 15, 16, if there is a continuous number and there is no combination between those two numbers, then you are going to say it as an ungrouped data. So group data class interval should be there. Then after this, what should be the next column, what they need to get? That is the frequency distribution table. Next, they should give you the frequency distribution table. Okay, after this, then what are you going to find for the mode? You had model class, correct? For finding mode, to make you easier, that is they have given model class. Then what is there in the mean? Even in the mean, you have some class. What is that class called as? Median class. What is that class called as? Median class. How are you going to find this median class? For example, so 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, I'm taking the frequency in the ascending order. Okay. For example, it might be 12, 14, it might be in any number. For making it easier with the sum, I'm going to take it in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the frequency distribution table and this is the class interval. Now, how are you going to find the median class? Median class is found out by the addition of this. What is the addition of this? 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. Correct? Check. 5. 2 plus 3 is also 5. 4 plus 1 is also 5. So, you have combination of 3 times 5. 3 5s are, it is 15. So, what is the frequency? That is sigma Fi. Sigma Fi, what did you get? That is 15. Now, this sigma Fi is taken as n here. This sigma Fi is taken as what? N. Okay? The sigma Fi is taken as n. Then what is this class? The median class, that is n. What is, how much is the value of n? The value of n is 15. Okay, fine. 15 I have got. Then what? Then you are going to do it n by 2. Then you are going to do it n by 2. So 15 by 2. What is 15 by 2? 2 7s are 14 point. You get 1. If you put a point, you get 0. So 2 5s are 10. You get 7.5. Now you are going to check. You are going to check where does this 7.5 lie. In which column of the class interval does this 7.5 lie? Where does the 7.5 lie? Guess. Where does this 7.5 lie in the class? Yeah, you got how much? 7.5. Okay, now the median class is ready for you. Now you need to add one more tabular column for this. What is the tabular column called as? Cumulative frequency. What is the tabular column called as? Cumulative frequency. Let me call it as CF. What is this cumulative frequency? It is just an addition of frequency. That's all. It is just an addition of frequency. Nothing else. It is just an addition of frequency. How are you going to add this? Now the thing is, how are you going to add this? The first number, you are going to keep it as it is. The first number, you are going to keep it as it is. Then, you know word building. Yes, if you have 10 members of your friends, then you play word building. That you take the things around me. If I give a topic that is things around me, then how does the word start? I'll start with chalk. Then my friend will start chalk board. Then it is chalk board bench, chalk board, then chart. Like that. It goes on. The word building goes on. That is the word. Addition of word with the function, with the continuation of the words. Like that only here also. Now what next? Now we are going to add 1 plus 2. If now you are going to add 1 plus 2. What is 1 plus 2 giving you? You are going to get 3. Correct? 1 plus 2 gives you 3. Next what? Next you are going to add 3 plus 3. How much is 3 plus 3 giving you? 3 plus 3 gives you 6. Correct? Then next, what is the next one? Now we are going to add 6 plus 4. How much is 6 plus 4 giving you? 6 plus 4 is giving you 10. Next, 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5 is how much? It is 15. Did you understand how to take the cumulative frequency? Zigzag. So, what is the thing you are going to take? The first one, the first number you are keeping as it is. You are going to keep the first number as it is. Then 1 plus 2 gives you 3. 3 plus 3 gives you 6. 6 plus 4 gives you 10. 10 plus 5 gives you 15. How are you going to verify whether your number is, that is the cumulative frequency, what you get is perfect or not? Whatever the n value you get here, that is the sigma fi. It should match here. The last number of the cumulative frequency and the summation of this f should both match. If the both are matching, then your cumulative frequency is perfect. Okay, if it is not matching, then it is not perfect. Clear? Then you need to check once again. Now I think you are clear with how to find the cumulative frequency. How are you going to find the cumulative frequency? In the zigzag. First you are going to write 1 as it is. First you are going to write 1 as it is. Then you are going to add 1 plus 2 gives you 3, 3 plus 3 gives you 6, 6 plus 4 gives you 10, 10 plus 5 gives you 15. Let this be an example for you to fix it in your mind with the lesser number. Then we are going to start with the sums, okay? Now, this is over. Then what next? Then now you have find out their n. What is the value of n you have found out? It is 7.5. Now you are going to check where? You are going to check in the cumulative frequency table. Where does the 7.5 lie in this cumulative frequency table? Where does it lie? Does it come in 1? Does 1 belong to 7? No. 3? No. 6? 6 is lesser than 7, correct? Then 10? Yes, 10 is greater than 7. So what is the cumulative? That is, what is the median class you are going to find? This is the median class what you are going to take. Why you are going to take this as a median class? Because 10 is greater than 7.5. If it was 14.5, if the n you get is 14.5, then where are you going to check? You are going to check it in 15. Why? Because 14.5 is lesser than 15, correct? And 15 is greater than 14.5. You need to see this number should be greater. You need to see that whatever the number you have got here should be greater than here. Okay, or the number what you are going to choose here should be lesser than this. That is, the number what you get here should be lesser than the number what you are going to choose here. Clear about this? Yeah, now the model classes, median class has been ready for you. How are you going to find this median class? First, you are going to do the summation, that is n is equal to 15. Then you are going to put n is equal to 15 and then you are going to divide it by 2 to take a mid value. That is 15 divided by 2, you get 7.5. Yeah, you keep this as it is. Let the median class be ready for us before going to the cumulative frequency table. Now it is ready. Now how are you going to find out the cumulative frequency? Now we are going to find the cumulative frequency by using a word building. How are you going to buy the game? That is the game called as word building. Now you are going to keep 1 as it is, then you are going to add with the cross. If you are not able to remember, you just remember that in the cross way you are going to add the numbers. Now you have added, then you have got a last number. If it is 15 in the sum. Now how are you going to check whether it is equal, that the number what you get is correct or not? The number what you get is correct or not? You are going to check it in the way that whatever the n value you get here, that is 15 should be equal to 15 what the last number you get here. Clear? Now my value, the cumulative frequency what I got is correct. Why? Because the n value and the last number is matching with each other. Okay, now what next? Now whatever the answer you get here, that is 7.5 should be there. You should see that is it there in any of the cumulative frequency what you get. Okay, 6 is lesser than 7.5. So I cannot take 6. Coming to the next one, 10. 10 is greater than 7.5. So I'm going to take 10 as my cumulative frequency. And this is the model class. Whatever the circle thing I have drawn, that is the model class. Okay, sorry, median class. Now you have got the median class. Then what next? Next you are going to apply the formula. What is the formula? That is median is equal to L plus n by 2, whatever the number you get, minus Fi divided by whatever the number you get, that is n by 2 minus Fi divided by F into H. So this is the formula. What is the formula? L plus n by 2 minus Fi divided by F into H is the formula for the median. Then what are all this belonging to? Now where's the thing? Now what is this L? As you have seen here, the L belonging to model class. Similar way here the L belonging to median class. What does this L belong to? L belong to the lower limit of the median class. Okay, this n belonging to lower limit of the median class. Then what is that n by 2? Whatever the value you get here or whatever the value you get in the median class, that is the value there. Okay, you can directly put this value here. Thus n by 2. Why? Because the n value is 15. 15 divided by 2, you get the same number. So let me take n as the observation, number of observations. Number of observations. Okay. Now, what is the next term? That is the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? The frequency of a class preceding the median class. Preceding, that is, this is the cumulative frequency. Which is the cumulative frequency? 6 is the cumulative frequency. Why? Because this is my median class. Correct? This is my median class. Whatever the cumulative frequency have preceding to this is the cumulative frequency, what I should apply to the formula. So, cumulative frequency preceding of model class. Preceding number of a model class. Whatever the cumulative frequency, in the cumulative frequency, whatever the number, whatever the model class you get, above that, what you had, that one. For example, in the mode, you would have taken F0, correct? You would have taken this as a model class and then you have chosen this as F0. Similar way, this here F0 is CF. CF is taken as the F0, that's all. Or F0 has been taken as CF in the median class. Then what is that F? F is this frequency, the model class, that is the median class frequency. What is the F? That is the frequency of a median class. Where is the frequency? This frequency. Frequency of median class. Then what is that H? You know H already, that is the class size. Class size in the sense wherever, that is, when you do the upper limit minus the lower limit, the class size should be equal in all the class interval. Then only you are going to take that number as the class size. Clear about this? Now, let me revise the thing. If I revise thing, please do listen carefully so that we are going to proceed with the sums. Okay. Now, yeah, the first thing is the class interval is given here. Okay, that does break from 0 to 10 to 40 to 50. The number starts from 0 and ending from 50, and the frequency is also ready for you. Okay, now what is the thing you are going to do? Now you are going to add the given frequency. The first thing is you are going to add the given frequency and you are going to take that as not fx. That is sigma fi, you are not going to take it as, you are going to take it as n. You are going to represent that as n. So n value you have got as 15. In the median, whatever you are finding, you should find through the median class itself. So what is the value of n? The value of n is 15. Now 15 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2 is what? 7.5. Whatever the value you get here, 7.5, let me keep it as it is. Okay, let me keep it as it is. 7.5 is ready. Okay, my median class is ready. Now, what is the next thing you are going to do? The next tableau column is cumulative frequency. It is your wish, children. First, you can find out everything and then you come to the formula. It is good. Or you step by step if you go, it is also good. It is the easiest way how you can find out, like that you can proceed. Okay, then coming to the cumulative frequency, how are you going to find out the cumulative frequency? You are going to find it out in the zigzag manner. That is the first number, you are going to keep it as it is. Then you are going to add 1 plus 2 gives you 3, 3 plus 3 gives you 6, 6 plus 4 gives you 10, 10 plus 5 gives you 15. Clear? This is the word building game. Now the cumulative frequency is clear for you. You have got the correct answer. How are you going to verify? That is the cumulative frequency last number and the n value should both match. If they are matching, yes, it is clear. Now you have already found out the median class, right? What is the value of the median class? It is 7.5. Now we are going to check In the cumulative frequency tabular column, where does the 7.5 lie? Okay, now where does the 7.5 lie? Does it lie in 6? No, 6 is smaller than 7.5. 10? Yes, 10 is greater than 7.5. So my median class is here. That is with the class interval 30 to 40 and frequency is 4 and the cumulative frequency is 10. Okay, now I've got the median class. The next what I should do, I need to apply the formula. What is the formula? That is L plus n by 2 minus Cf divided by F into H. That is the formula. What is this L? What is this L? As you have seen in the mode, that is L minus, L is always a lower limit. Here also it is a lower limit of a median class. So what is the lower limit? Which is the lower limit? 30 is the lower limit. Then what is this N? It is the number of observation. What is this N? It is the number of observation. Number of observation is what? I have already denoted. N is equal to 15. Now you can write 15 divided by 2. 15 divided by 2 is the same value of 7.5. You can directly put 7.5. Now what is the next? CF. What is the CF? It is cumulative frequency. Now we are going to come to this tabular column. As in the mode, you have taken F0. Correct? F0 is preceding number of your model class. Similar way, here also CF is the preceding number of your median class. Whatever the median class number you have got in the cumulative frequency tabular column, the number with above it. The number above it is the cumulative frequency. So 6 is the cumulative frequency. Then what next? Frequency of a median class. F. What is the next? That is F. Where is the F tabular column and the F? Where is the F function in the tabular column? This is the F. Correct? This is the F tabular column. Now what are you going to find? What they have told, it is the frequency of a medium class. So what is the median class? This is the median class. Where is the frequency? This is the frequency. 4 is the frequency of a median class. Now the next term is H. H, you are already familiar with the mode, that is the class size. Class size, how are you going to find the class size? Lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. That is 10 minus 0, 20 minus 10, 30 minus 20, 40 minus 30, 50 minus 40. Clear? Now, let me put all the values in the formula and see what is the mean I get. Okay, I think I'll erase this. Yeah. Now, what is the mean I get? Let me take median. Median is equal to, what is L? It is the lower limit of a median class. That is 30 plus n by 2. What is the value of n by 2? 7.5 minus CF is the preceding number of your median class. So what is the preceding number? It is 6 divided by F. What is F? It is the frequency of a median class. What is the frequency? That is 4. Then what is the class size? 10 minus 0 is 10 itself. This is clear for you. Now you are going to solve it. 30 plus 7.5 minus 6 is 1.5 divided by 4 into 10. Now, where will you multiply this 10? You will multiply it for the numerator or denominator? You are going to multiply it for numerator. So, what is the value you get? 30 plus 15 divided by 4. You can cancel it here itself. It is your wish. So, let me cancel here itself. 4 ones are, 4 threes are 15. You are left with 2. 2, when you put a point, you will get 20. So, 4 5s are 20. Now, 30 plus 3.5. 30 plus 3.5 is what? So, median is equal to 33.5. What is the median you get? 33.5. Similar way, you can find the mode also. How are you going to find the maximum frequency? Which is the maximum frequency here? 5 is the maximum frequency. So, this will be the model class. Okay. Here, this will be the F0 and F2. You do not have any number succeeding to this 5, correct? So, what are you going to take F2 as? 0. You are going to take F2 as 0. Then the mod is ready. Then how are you going to find mean? Fi is already ready here, hence. Now, what is the next tabular column you are going to do? You are going to do the xi column. What does that xi column tells you? It is a class mark. You are going to add these two divided by 2. So, when you add these two, you get 5. So you are going to do the mean also. Clear about this? Yeah, I think median is also clear for you. Now let me take two or three problems regarding this and find out mean, mode, median, all the three, and let us go to the next topic. Now let me write the formulae. What is the formula you have learned today? That is median. How are you going to find the median? What is the formula for finding the median? It is L plus n by 2 minus Fi divided by F into H. Correct? Now, before finding the median, what is the first thing you are going to find? You are going to find the median class. You are going to find the median class. How are you going to find the median class? You are going to find n. N will be equal to what? Sigma Fi. Let me write n is equal to sigma Fi for you. Why? Because you have already familiar with mean. So how much of a sum I give regarding the mean, you are familiar with that. So let me take Ni is equal to Fi itself. So next what you are going to do? N by 2 you are going to find. Okay, that is sigma Fi divided by 2. Clear with this? Yeah. Now, your L is same. That is the lower limit of your median class. N by 2 you have already found out. What is the cumulative frequency? That you are going to add the frequency distribution. There you are going to add it. Then what is F? What is F? Frequency of a median class. Frequency of a median class. Then what is CF? CF, cumulating frequency of preceding median class. Preceding median class. These are the things. And the next one is central tendency. Central tendency. What is the central tendency? You are going to find mean, mode, and median. Yeah. These are the very important formulas in the statistics. If you know these things, you are through with the statistics sums. That's all. Okay, now let me solve all the problems regarding this. Okay, let me take one problem and solve all the three, and then we'll go to the next one. That is the ogive. Yeah, coming to the first one. In your exercise 3.13.3, that is the following frequency distribution table is given for the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 customers of an locality. Find the mean, mode, and median for the given data and compare them. Let me take the sum as this. Yeah, they have consumed an electricity. How many localities have? How many customers are there in the localities? 68 customers. They have given you find mean, mode, and median. I'll take it as a central tendency. Find the central tendency for the given data and compare them. So what does the central tendency mean? Central tendency mean that you are going to find mean, mode, and median. Okay. So let me write the tabular column. I'll take it as CI itself directly. 65, 85, 85 to 105, 105 to 125, 125 to 145. Class interval is ready, and let me take number of customers as F directly. So it is 4, 5, 13, 20, 14, 8, 4. Now ready. Central tendency. What is the central tendency say? What is the first thing you have to find? Mean. To find mean, what are the things you require? You require xi, correct? Let me take mean in the blue color chart. So yeah, I'm going to find mean. So let me find mean. Now how are you going to find out the mean? You are going to add these two, that is the lower limit plus the upper limit divided by 2. Let me add 1. If I add 1, let me find out the first one. Then I'll be easy with the all other things. That is 85 plus 65, that is 10, 1 carry. So 8 plus 2 is 10. You will be remaining with 4 plus 1, it is 150, correct? 9 you will be 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 is also 15. You can do it in that way also. Divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2 sevens are 2 fives are. So what is the median? That is the class mark you are going to get. The class mark you are going to get it as 75. So between these two you have 75. Between these two it is 95. Here 115. Then 135. Then what? 155. Then 175. Then the last is 195. Correct? Those are the class mark you are going to get. Now, what is the thing you are going to find out? You are going to find out sigma fi. What is the value of sigma fi? 4 plus 5 is 9. Correct? 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. So it is 8 and 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So let me check whether it is 68 correctly or not. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. 8 2 carry. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So Fi what you get is 68. Next, what is the next tabular column we are going to find out? The next one is that is F into Xi, correct? Fi into Xi. Now, four into 75. 4 into 75 is how much? 4 5s are 20, 2 carry. 4 7s are 28 plus 2 is 30. That is 300. Correct? Then what is 9 and 95 and 5? 5 5s are 25, 2 carry. 5 9s are 45 plus 2 is 475. Then it is 13 and 115. So 115 into 13. So 3 5s are 15. 1 carry. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. 3 1s are 3 plus 3 5. So 5 9 4 1. 1 4 9 5. Then you have 0. Let me keep 0. 2 5s are 10. 1 carry. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7 and 2. Then 14. 4 5s are 20. 0 2 carry. 4 5s are 20 plus 2 22. 2 carry. 2 4 1s are 4 5 6. Then it is plus. Then it is 5. Miss somewhere. 4 5s are 22 carry. 4 5s are 20. 22 2 carry. 4 1s are 4 plus 1. Correct. Then it is 5 5 1 0 7 11 2. So it is 2 1 7. Next 8 5s are 40. 4 carry. 8 7s are 5 carry. Then 8 1s are 8. 8 plus 5 is 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Then 4 5s are 20. 2 carry. 4 9s are 20. That is 6. 36, 38, 4 ones are 4, plus 3 is 7. So check, children, check once again if somewhere if it is wrong, please do note, okay. Then it is 5 plus 5, 10, 1 carry, 1 will be there. So 10, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 7 is 17, 17 plus 7 is 24, 24, 24 plus 6 is 30, 30 plus 8 is 38, 3 carry, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 plus 7 is 21, 21 plus 1 is 22, 22 plus 3 is 25, 25 plus 7, right? 25, 25 plus 7. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 plus 7 is 21, 21 plus 1 is 22, 22 plus 3 is 25, 25 plus 7 is 32, 2, 3 carry. 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So it is 9,280. That is sigma Fi xi. Correct? Now you are going to find out what is the next one you are going to find out? You are going to find out the mean. You are going to find out the mean. Correct? Let me not write the formula, it takes a long time. Let me write it short. That is sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi, which is equal to, what is the highest number you have? 9280 and it is 68. Let me cancel an 8 table itself. 8 is 64. Then it is 68. Let me cancel it in 2 ones itself. 2 3s are, 2 4s are, 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, 0. Then 34 will be 17. 2 17s are, then 2 2s are, 2 3s are, 2 2s are 0. And 17, and 17 does it go? No. Some point will come. 2 3, 2 3. Let me try this. 3, it is 13, 3, 7 3s are 21, 1 3 carry, 3 1s are 3 plus 2, 5 plus 7, 1, 1 and 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12, 2. 2, 1, 2 is there. Let me try with 14. So 4 7s are 28, 2 carry, 4 1s are 4, 6 plus 7, 1, 8, 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1, 13, 2. That is more. So 17 1s are 17, 13s are. So it is 2 3 2 and 2 1 2 2 1 1 1 11 1 1 0 1 1 0 is, I think it goes in 1 1 0 1 1 you will be left with. Yeah, this was the wrong one here. 8 into 175 is 1,400. So the sum what you get is 9,320. And if you divide it with 68, you get 137.05 you get. Let me take it as 137. So mean what I get is 137. Now what is the next thing? You are going to find out the mode. How are you going to find the mode? Let me use yellow chalk for the mode. How are you going to find the mode? You are going to find the maximum frequency. Coming to the frequency distribution table, which is the maximum frequency you have, that is 20, correct? So 20 is the mode, that is the mode you have. 20 is the mode what you have, okay? After that, what are the things you are going to say? That is L, lower frequency. Then what you want? That is F0, F1 and F2, correct? F0, F1 and F2 you require. Then what is it? Class size. Class size is 85 minus 65. What is the class size? 5 minus 5 is 0, 8 and 6 goes in 2. That is 20 is the class size. So let me do the problem. Mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F2 minus F0 into H. Correct? Now, what is the formula you get? What is the L lower value that you have as 125 plus what is F1? It is 20 minus F0 is 13 divided by 2 times 20 minus what is F2? It is 14 minus F1 is 13 divided by, into what is the class size you get? 85 minus 60 is 65 is 20. 105 minus 85 is also 20. 125 minus 105 is also 20. So the class size is 20. Now what are the things you are going to do? You are going to just subtract, divide and multiply. That's all. 125, let me keep it as it is, plus let me open the bracket. So in 20, if 13 goes, how much you will be left with? In 10, 3 goes, it is 7. So in 20, 13 goes, it is also 7 divided by. So 2 20s are 40, correct? Minus, since they are in minus sign, you are going to add and put the minus sign. So 3 plus 4 will be 7 and 2 plus 1 plus 1 will be 2 into 20, which is equal to 125 plus 7 divided by, in 10 7 goes, it is 3 and then 3 1 2 goes, it is 13, correct? Into 20 is there, let me multiply 20 inside, so into 20, let me keep it here, which will be equal to T plus. So 720s are 140 divided by 13. You can cancel it here itself. If you want, you can take LCM and do. If it is not required, you can cancel it here itself. 13 ones are 13. You will be left with 10. 10 does not go. You will put point. It is 100. So 13 how much are? 100 is 13 sevens are 13 sevens are 109, 191, and you will be left with 9. So let me keep it here itself since you do not have any decimal point here. So let me have only one decimal point. So what is the value of mode you get? It is 125 plus 1.7. It is 126.7. Correct? The mode you get is 126.7. Now, next what you are going to find? You are going to find out the median. How are you going to find out the median? Using the median class. What is the condition? That you need to divide this fx. Correct? Fx is considered as what? Fx is taken as n itself. So, you are going to do median. Let me use pink chalk for the median. So, median. To find the median, what are you going to do? To find the median, you are going to divide this. So, 68. I am going to do it directly. 68 divided by 2 will be 34. 34. So 34. The median class frequency is ready. It is 34. Now what is the thing you need to do? The thing is you need to find out the cumulative frequency. Let me write CF. Cumulative frequency. How are you going to find out the cumulative frequency? Zigzag with respect to F. Zigzag with respect to F. So first number as it is, then 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 13. So it is 9 plus 3 is 12. 1 carry. 1 plus 1 is 2. 22. 22 plus 20. 22 plus 20 is 42. 42 plus 14. That is 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 1 is 5. Next 56 plus 8. Correct? 56 plus 8 is 6 plus 4 is 10. That is 10 plus 4 is 14. 1 carry, so 64. Then 4 plus 4 is 8. 68. How are you going to verify whether your cumulative frequency is correct or not? The last number of the cumulative frequency must be equal to the fx or n. If it is equal, then it is Correct. The cumulative frequency what you get is correct. Now what is the median class you got? The median class you got is 34. Where does this 34 come? Does it come in 4? No. 22? No. 42? Yes, it comes in 42. So what is the model class you have? This is the model. Same. Whatever the mean mode you have, that will be the model class. Now, what all the things you want? L is already ready for you. Okay. Then F is also ready for you. Thus F1 will also be equal to F. Then cumulative frequency. Which cumulative frequency you are going to take? Whatever the model median class preceding number you have, that is the cumulating frequency. Now I think you got a clear picture. Do not confuse yourself. I've used the different chalk. The white chalk is completely for your mean. Then yellow is for mode and the pink is for median. Okay. Now the mode and mean both are coming in the one class itself. That is 215 to 245. So whatever F1 you have taken for the mode, that will be same for F also. Then the CF you wanted, how are you going to find the CF? Whatever the median class you have, above that number is your CF. Okay, this is the things what you wanted in the board. Now that is on the table. Now what next? Next is putting inside the formula and solving it. That's all. What is the formula given as? What is the formula given as? The formula is given as L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. Correct. Now what does L you have? 1, 2, 5 plus. What does N you got? 34. What is the cumulative frequency you have? 22. And what does F you have? 20. Then what does H? 20. Is equal to let me do it here. This median is being done here. Okay, 1, 2, 5 plus here 34 minus 22. In 4 2 goes it is 2 and in 3 2 goes it is 1 divided by 20 into 20. So this 20 cancel because you are going to multiply 20 to the numerator, not to the denominator. So in the denominator 20, in the numerator 20. So both gets cancelled. It is 1, 2, 5 plus 12, which is equal to 5 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 1. So you can observe mean 137, mode 126.7 and median is also 137. So they have asked all the three. Let me check if my answer is correct or wrong. So what is the exercise number 3.1? Yeah, the units are same. See, mean is 137. The mean is 137.05. It is okay, children, if it is a numerical mistake. Then median is also 137. Then mode is 135.75. So here is a mistake. Where did I go wrong? Yes. F1 is 20, F0 is 13 divided by 20 minus 14 and 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2 plus is correct. 40. So in 10, if the 7 goes, it is 3 itself. And in 3, if 2 goes, it is 1 itself. In 20, 13 goes 7 itself. Then 140. If there's something mistake in the definition, I think so. Division. So 140 divided by 13. It is 10.7. Correct. It is 10.7. It's 10.76 you can take. So you keep as it is 5. I'm really sorry. 0.76. So the mean, everything will be in the same unit, that is 333, and the number, that is the units place may vary, children. Unit place may vary. So you have got an idea regarding how to solve this. Okay. So So I think the first sum is enough for you. Let me take for the next. So all the things are same. It is below they have a C. Lesser than and greater than also there is one sum. Lesser than and greater than. For more than or equal to and less than or equal to. Less than or equal to, this is the less than or equal to. This side, that is right. That is in 85 less than 85. See here 85 is here. So less than 85 is the number what you are going to take this. When you are going to take the lesser than, then the same thing you are going to follow. Whatever we have done, that is 4, 9, 22, you are going to add cross, correct? Then if they ask you more than or equal to, more than, you are going to take the left part of the class interval. Okay, left part of the class interval, if you are going to take, you are going to do the reverse order. Reverse 68, whatever the number you have here, n, you are going to write 68 minus 5, then it is 13 minus, you are going to subtract. Okay, for more than, they won't ask you more than or equal to find the mean. If they ask you to find out, then you are going to subtract. Let me show one sum based on that also. So I think this is clear. Since it is a multiple choice question, the answers will be there itself. So find the answer. If there is a point mistake, then it's okay. If all the four options are of same number and minute difference in the points, then you need to find it exactly. If there is of different numbers and then you have the answer near to the number what you get, then it is fine. Now let me take one example for less than, that is more than. Okay, more than. So let the cumulative frequency be 0 to 10. That is the class interval. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. This much is enough. Then the numbers are 5, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 7. So this is the number. Now they have asked you more than another, it is more than 0, more than 10, more than 20, more than 30. So this is the thing what you are going to take. Okay, in the separate tabular column, you are going to remove this completely and you are going to take this as the more than accumulate, that is the 10, the class interval. Now this Fi is there. Now you are going to do CF. CF, how are you going to do CF? Let me add this. Let me find out n. What is that? 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 plus 1, 22 plus 7. 22 plus 7 will be 29. Correct? So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 20, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 itself. So the thing is, you are going to write this as the first number, 29. Now what are you going to do? You are going to subtract. Now the next thing is, you are going to subtract. Subtract from where? You are going to subtract in this way. 29 minus 5. 29 minus 5 is how much? 24. Clear? 29 minus 5 is 24. In this 24 minus 3. 24 minus 3 is how much? See, from 29 you are going to subtract 5 and it comes here. Then what next? In 24 you are going to subtract 3. Then the answer comes here. 24 minus 3 is 21. In this 21 you are going to minus 4. So if you minus 4 and 21 and 11, if you minus 4, so it will be 7. Correct? And this is 1. 17 you get. Then in 17 you are going to subtract 3. And 17, if you subtract 3, you get 14. In 14, if you subtract 3 again, it is 11. In 11, if you subtract 4, it is again 7. Yes? So, the last number should be equal. Whatever the last number you get, it should be equal here. The next, if you subtract these two, you should get 0. Then it is correct. Did you understand? If they ask you for more than or equal? More than or equal. Thing is, cumulative frequency varies. Less than and then the first question how we did, same. If it is for more than, then you are going to take this n first, then you are going to subtract. If it is for lesser than, you are going to keep 5 as it is, then you are going to add. Did you understand? For more than, last number should be equal. For less than, the first number should be equal. Clear about this? Yes, that's all. This is about the mean. If you get this cumulative frequency, all other things are same. Nothing is different. Now the thing is over. That is the median is over. Now coming to your ogive. The last topic of the statistics is ogive. What is this ogive? Do you have any questions based on ogive for your multiple choice? Yes, they might ask you one question for this. For the given frequency table or for the given graph. Okay? For the given graph, they'll ask you to find the median. For the given graph, they'll ask you to find the median. At that time, you're going to take this as the median. Whatever you have on the x-axis. Whatever you have on the x-axis, that you are going to take. How are you going to take? How do you know whether which one to take, which one to not? If your 2 lines is there, you have got the intercept, so you have done. Whether if it is not there, it is not been given, then how are you going to take? The question is, for the ogive, you have lesser than ogive and greater than ogive. For lesser than ogive, it always comes from top or to bottom. The thing comes from top to bottom for less than. Okay. For more than, it goes from bottom to top. For more than. Okay. For more than. Now, here it is cumulative frequency versus the graph will be cumulative frequency. This is the cumulative frequency versus this is more than. So, more than limits. This is lesser than limits versus cumulative frequency. Okay. Lesser than limits versus cumulative frequency will be the graph. Now, how are you going to find the mean? You will find the mean how? You will find the median class. How will you find the median class? You will find the median class based on the n value, and you will see whether that n has been greater, it will be there in cumulative frequency table, correct? Cumulative frequency. For example, for the lesser than, cumulative frequency is 20. Okay, now it is 5, 10, 15, 20. So cumulative frequency is here. Now I am going to take a parallel line, draw a parallel line where the line is touching. I'll come down. So this will be my mean. This will be my mean. Clear? Okay. Now you have come to know how to find out this cumulative frequency. Yes or no? For lesser than, you are going to add. Correct? For more than, you are going to subtract. Yes? For less than, you are going to add. For more than, you are going to subtract. Now if more than, for more than, if the cumulative frequency is 17.5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 17.5 comes somewhere here. So draw a parallel line, come down. So this will be the mean. Do you understand? This will be the maximum question based on the ogive if they ask you. Okay, nothing else. The ogive thing is not been asked because in the multiple choice they won't ask you find the given or find the draw the ogive for the given factors. No, nothing won't be given. So these are the things what they might ask you for the ogive. That's all. That is the end of the class.